Hi everyone, this is Erin again. I'm here with your Module 5 overview video. Just wanting to let you know what activities and assignments you can expect for this week. So as always, our first stop is the overview and the agenda of Module 5. Here you can see in our agenda we are continuing to address Learning Objective 4 from the syllabus. In particular, we're going to be focusing on learning more about language and thinking and development across the lifespan. And you can see here your list of tasks for the week. So let's now head over to the Lectures and Readings folder. Here you'll see your reading assignment, which is to read chapters 9 and 11 in your textbook. And you'll also see a video from psychologist Dan Gilbert. The video is a little bit old now. It's from 2005, I believe. But the content's still applicable, still relevant. And what it does is just focuses on why do we make bad decisions? So what are some reasons we make some bad decisions? This video is about 20 minutes long plus a 10-minute question and answer session. And you can stop watching after he's done with this talk. You don't need to watch the question and answer session if you don't want to. So now let's head over to the assignments folder. And you'll see the first thing here is has to do with your paper assignment, which is due Tuesday, December 11th. And I know that sounds far away, but it's really not very far away. So you have several things here. First, you have the paper assignment guidelines, which are also contained in your syllabus, so this is nothing new. And what this assignment is not worth any points, so it's technically optional. But what it is it's a chance for you to share with me what you plan to write about for your paper. Specifically, what are the 3 psychological concepts you plan to use in your paper, and what's the disaster scenario that you plan to write about. And I want you to do this assignment so I can help you make sure that you're on the right track for the paper. I know it's a few weeks out, but this is just to help, right at the start, make sure you're on the right track for doing a good job on your paper. You'll also see here some other materials. You'll see that we have some example concepts for the paper assignment. So this is a list of concepts you can choose to write about. It's not an exclusive list, meaning you can choose other concepts from your textbook, but if you're unsure of what to choose, you can go ahead and select 3 from this list. That's the list here. And then down here, I have 2 sample papers for you. These sample papers were written by former students in this class. They're not perfect papers, but they're pretty good examples of what I'm expecting for the paper assignment. And so you can go ahead and read through those to get an idea of what I'm looking for. And just know that, keep in mind, these were written by your fellow SPS students. And so be respectful and don't use their language or their ideas in your own papers. Be respectful of their writing and their ideas, and don't plagiarize is what I'm saying. This material will also be contained under the homepage. I made a little section on supplemental materials for your paper assignment, so these documents won't be lost once you turn in this assignment. They're located on the homepage now. So let's go back up, and then you'll see our other 2 assignments for the week are our Module 5 quiz and the discussion board. The Module 5 quiz covers chapters 9 and 11 in your textbook. And like always, it has 10 questions, and you'll have 30 minutes to complete each of the questions. And then your Module 5 discussion board, as usual, has 2 prompts that you'll need to respond to. One of the prompts has to do with reading about Chapter 11 in your textbook, which covers lifespan development, and thinking about all the stages of the lifespan from infancy to adulthood. The question asks you to consider, what's the prime of life? So there's no right or wrong answer, obviously, but sort of what are your ideas for what's the prime of life, and what are some psychological concepts from the book that sort of support your idea for what the prime of life is. And then the second question has to do with the video that you'll be watching, and it's going to ask you to provide an example of either the representativeness heuristic, the availability heuristic, both of those are described in your textbook, or the Bernoulli's equation or framing, which are both described in the video that you'll watch. So select one of those and figure out what's the decision you've made at some point in your life that's a good example of one of those. And be sure to explain why your example is a good example of one of those four concepts. Then just a general reminder, all of your Module 5 activities and assignments are due by Sunday, November 25th by 11:59 p.m. And last but not least, of course, is Thanksgiving this week on Thursday. So I hope you all have a really wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat lots of delicious food. If you're planning to spend time with family, I hope you have a nice time with your family. If you're traveling, safe travels. I'll be traveling to visit my family a few hours away in Illinois. And I plan to eat a lot of delicious food that my mom and I will be cooking. So hope you have a nice holiday. And as always, if you have any questions about anything in the class, just let me know. And I'll see you next time.